What is up, everyone? I'm back here, and this is actually a game that is currently on the Steam sale. It is super cheap. This is Audiosurf. It's a very simplistic kind of reflex-based game that uses your tracks, like musical tracks, to generate in-game tracks as you go down, like racetrack type of thing. Now, what it does is it takes all the different elements of the song that you choose to turn that into a track. The drums, any snares, vocals, whatnot will all get transferred into that track. If you have a really fast, heavy track, it'll be more downward slope and fast moving. If you have a kind of lower tempo, kind of, calm-ish track, you'll actually have a more uphill or just slight slopes type of very calm track, I guess you could say. The only difference is that I've played some of Jeremy Soul's orchestrated stuff, and this game seems to pick up a flute as one of the most intense instruments on the planet. And it gave me a constant, ridiculous red slope, and I don't know why. Now, this game has multiple different game modes. Mono is the one I usually play. It's the simplest. If you just want to listen to your music and do a little bit instead of just sitting there, this is probably the way to go. More or less what it is you hit colored blocks, you dodge gray blocks. That's it. And you go down the track and you do that. And there's a bunch of other ones. Point man, hold spacebar for hit arrows and catch blocks with left click to use them later, so you can pick up blocks and put them down later to try and get better combos. Double vision, 2 cards to control, play by yourself or with a partner, blah 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 blah. And then there's medium and hard difficulty ones as well. I don't tend to really play them because usually I just want to listen to some music and play the game, so not usually too into the whole challenge mode for this particular game. Now I'll show you a bit of gameplay. I'll use mono, like I said, like I normally use. And I will be using Machinae Supremacy for my kind of demonstration. This is my favorite band. If you like metal combined with SID music, or I guess you could say chiptune type music, 8-bit, whatever you want to call it, this is a really good band for that. They combine the two elements very well. I'll be playing one of their older songs, one of their first ones actually, the Great Gianna Sisters. This band has a lot of game-based roots, so they are gamers. The people who make the music are gamers themselves, and they convey that in their music quite a bit, actually. Like, if I go back, I didn't need to go back. Alright. You might have noticed some music in there that I don't actually listen to anymore. I just keep all my music. I don't tend to delete stuff, so I have a lot of really random music in that folder. But let's scroll back up. Here we go. We have Jets and Guns. This is a soundtrack that they made for a game. I've put it on my channel if you want to look it up. It's called Jets and Guns, side-scrolling type space shooter type thing. It's really difficult, and it's got awesome music. As you can tell, it's made by Machinae Supremacy. But if I look at their last album, they have force feedback, which is kind of like, internet type feedback thing. It's no prospect if you've ever played Half-Life 2. Their Shinigami is probably either Bleach or Death Note or some anime thing. I could be completely wrong. Crouching Camper Hidden Sniper is actually, the complete song is about camping in FPS games. It is rather ridiculous. If I could talk, indiscriminate murder is counterproductive is like about NPCs in MMOs. It's really weird. But I've gone on a tangent here. I'm talking about Machinae Supremacy. I should be talking about Audiosurf. Go back to it. It's in Steam. It's really cheap. This is July 18th. I'm recording this. It's still on sale. It's like $2.74, something ridiculously cheap. So you may as well pick it up. And I'll head right in to show you some gameplay. Now, this is when it takes the track, generates your path, so this has got a lot of slopes. Of course, this is a bit of a faster-ish song type of thing, so yeah, and you get points. Basically, it's just a little game that you play when you're bored or just want to do something. And here we go. Start. Slow intro, but that's okay. And I'm gonna focus because I don't want to f this up. And I have a lot of caffeine and Red Bull in me, so I may do that anyways. Come on, let's do it! That first grade block. You also get a bonus if you keep this area clear at the end, which I didn't. This was me shittily playing this current track. Wow. Caffeine. Red Bull. You do me wrong. I was so twitchy, it was ridiculous. So I got very few bonuses. Clean finish. That's if you end your run with all empty columns, you get 25% bonus, which is very nice. There's Ninja Stealth is dodge all grays, which I also didn't do. Match 21 is if you get the entire, that's pretty much the entire grid in front of you or behind you to be completely filled when the score goes in. I only got 11 total. It's basically said I could have had more 11, but I didn't have 21 total, so it kind of screwed me. So that's kind of the scoring system of the game too. And that was a quick look at pretty much what this game is. You load up a track, you play it. If you're not too competitive and you don't really, care too much about full completionism, that's a word now, I just made it up, then, this will probably be pretty damn fun for you. I think there's actually a free ride the highway, just enjoy the scenery. You might actually be able to do that with a track going, I'm not entirely sure. So that's actually, you can have that going without playing. I don't know why you'd actually want to do that, but yeah, Audiosurf on sale, pick it up if it looks cool. Machinae Supremacy, the song I did, which I did a really bad job on. That track that I played is free. A lot of their music is free, they don't care. They have actual albums, those you have to pay for, but a lot of the music that they released is free right on their site, machinesupremacy.com. I'm going to plug that in there just because I can. And I will see you guys next time.